welcome to a brand new episode of the Woolly Thistle Shopcast. I'm your host Corinne with my co-pilot, trusty friend, Maggie. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
It's feeling a bit Monday morning to me, I will admit.
Yeah.
But you're seeing this on Friday, and it's going to be great by the time Friday comes along. We have a lot going on to share with you, but what's new with you, Maggie? How are you doing?
What's new with me? I'm doing good. I am nice and warm at work.
What, because you turned the heat on, or because you're wearing wool?
Yes to both. The heat is on,
Yeah.
and we're having a little, we're waiting for a new furnace at my house. So it was quite a chilly weekend. We do have a wood stove, so we're accommodating it. Could be much, much worse.
Yeah, it did get cold over the
But
weekend.
yeah, I'll admit, I was like, okay, I have to work today. I don't have to build a fire. I can just go to work. But it was good. I got lots of knitting done. And
Kept your fingers warm.
I liked that extra hour of...
yes, the clocks changed over the weekend. That was lush.
Yes,
that was
falling
lush.
back is nice. Springing forward is the
Not
worst.
so nice. I actually got halfway through the day and thought, did I use my extra hour yet? And I think I had, because I ended up going to bed at the new time. You know, I didn't go to bed early to get another extra hour of sleep. I didn't quite do that, but yeah, it was really, Sunday was nice. The weather was nice and bright and chilled, and got out for a nice walk with my friend Amber.
Nice.
And yeah, it's good. We're definitely in that hard fall.
Yeah. Temperatures this morning or this week, our lows are going to get in the 20s.
So get your knit on, ladies. Get your knitting on, and gentlemen. Yeah. So we're the Woolly Thistle. We are a brick and click yarn shop where we specialize in non-superwash woolly wools for the most part. We love what we do, don't we? Mm-hmm. And we have all kinds of yarns that are going to take you on a journey through your hands while you knit with them, because they have different textures, different methods of being spun, and definitely lots of color and naturals as well, from the UK, Europe, and the United States as well, and some Canadian in there as well. So we love the yarns we have. We champion non-superwash woolly wool, and if you're just joining us for the first time, you are more than welcome. We hope that we can teach you a thing or two about these yarns. I certainly think that our community in Facebook, which is quite large, is a very great place to come and join us. People there are super friendly and experienced, and will, if you throw a question out there, you will get an answer, which we hear time and time again how grateful people are for the Woolly Thistle Facebook group, which is great. We also have a really great Ravelry group as well, where you can participate in all kinds of conversations there too. So do go join us there. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. It's always good to see you. We appreciate you. You had a little extra last week. We had Tina of Tuku Wool on. She came on and was here on last Friday. So if you didn't catch that, be sure to go check it out. She is the owner of Tuku Wool, and that is a Finnish breed that we absolutely love here. We've had it almost since the beginning. In fact, she started Tuku Wool back in 2016, which is the same year that the Woolly Thistle started. So that is kind of serendipitous and fun. Maggie, any housekeeping? I always forget, and then I remember quickly. Yes, that we have free shipping on all orders in the United States, including Alaska and the Hawaii, for $99 or more, $7.95 if it's under $99. So please feel free to shop with us. That's how you support the Woolly Thistle, is by shopping with us and telling your friends about us. That's how we grow. That's how we can keep bringing in these wonderful yarns for you to knit with. We do not have any ads on our YouTube channel, and if you come across one, just let us know. It's not meant to be there. We are purposefully not having ads so that your time with us is not interrupted by somebody trying to sell something silly that doesn't interest you. Might not be silly, but it might not interest you. And we just ask that you support us by watching and sharing our podcast, and telling people about the Woolly Thistle when you're out with your knitting. So if you'd like a spot on the show, we invite you to come on the show and tell us what you're knitting or what you have knit with Woolly Thistle yarns that we stock here. All you need to do is go to our website, and there's a connect button where you can find an application to be on the Shopcast, and we've had many people do that, and it's a favorite of mine to have people come on the show and tell us about their knits. It's really wonderful. So do that if you're interested. And we usually give away 2 prizes, gift cards per episode, so we'll get to that. What do we have on the show today?
We have 3 guest segments today. We have Caitlin, who'll be joining us, Kelsey, and Emma.
Wonderful.
So 3 good segments.
3 good segments. And
they're all good segments.
And what are you wearing? We should talk about that.
What am I wearing? I am wearing my Rauma Fivel Magne Flettegenser. It is an all-over cabled
it's so lovely.
Sweater. This is my 2nd day wearing it in a row. It is so cozy.
Perfect for the season.
It is really perfect.
And you look so cozy in
it. This might be my favorite FO ever, and I have a lot that I love, but I think this sweater has come out exactly as I pictured it, what I wanted it to be, like
sing.
Just cozy and warm, and it fits. It's not, it's not too big, but I just love it. I love it.
Would you recommend it for beginner knitters? Is it easy enough to figure out cables as a beginner, maybe an adventurous beginner knitter? Or would you say once you've got a
this
few...
was my first all-over cabled sweater.
Huh.
It is in Rauma Fivel book 425, which we do carry here in the shop. I don't have a copy of it on me, but it is here in the shop. Yep. I do think that really, because you knit it bottom up, and so I thought the pattern, it's
Any
a very
shaping in the
no,
way?
there's no shaping.
Right.
It's just straight up and down. So it would be very good, suitable for men or women. Like, I think you could just make whatever size fits.
Yep.
You knit it bottom up. So really, once you get the markers in place, you're just doing the same thing. Again, no increases, no decreases.
And the markers being in place because in the pattern there's going to be this cable followed by this cable, so you mark it.
Right, so I marked mine with markers. If you're the type of person who doesn't want to use markers and you're like, I'll know where they are. After a while, I really did know where they were and it was fine. But getting them established, I put markers in.
Then you know if you're off quicker.
Right, then right away I knew I was off. You do have like 2 purl stitches in between each section, so
there's a tail
there is a tail. But like this one, this cable, you also have pearls on the side,
right.
So there are opportunities to still go off piece.
Rogue.
I thought it was a really great. Once I got my cables established, then it was just knit.
And then it's a drop shoulder.
It is a drop shoulder, so you knit straight, and then you do end up going flat on the top of the body and the back. And you join them at the top. There's a 3-needle bind off,
which is
here.
So clean looking.
I mean, it's really, it was really easy, and
I'm going to interject here that I really do like all over cables, because whether you're knitting in the round or knitting back and forth, it doesn't matter, because there's a certain amount of purling on either row, because cables pop because beside them are purl rows, so you're going to be purling no matter back and forth or in the round.
Yeah, and it was quite manageable and quite doable. I was not a cable master before I started this. This was definitely the biggest cable project I'd ever done. I had done a couple hats, so if you're brand new to cables, just having a basic understanding of how to do cables, a hat's a good idea.
Did you use a cable needle?
I did use a cable needle.
Really?
Yeah. And especially some of them are like for
okay, so
like I can cable without a cable needle, but and sometimes on this section I would, but I just didn't find the cable needle to be that big a deal.
Okay. And did you pick up stitches to knit on the sleeves, or did you knit them separately?
No, the sleeves are knit cuff up.
Okay.
And then you sew them in.
Okay. Well, beautiful job. Was that challenging?
No, the more challenging part was the neck. And it's actually, if you look really close, it's slightly.
I just want to keep touching it.
It's slightly askew because so you knit the neck and then you fold. It's a folded neck.
Not too tight.
And
though.
It's not too tight. It's really like it's really nice. But it is like it did go slightly. It's really straight all around the back, and then the front went slightly skewy. But you would
really never notice.
You'd only notice, I think, if I pointed out. But
even then,
I couldn't. By the time it was done, I couldn't pick it out because the yarn is so dark. I can't see which one is which.
Yeah.
So I just left it, and it's totally fine, and
it's your unique
I really love it.
Element. I love it too. It's beautiful, and your sister's as well.
Yeah, my sister knit one as well. We can put a picture here. We have the two of us at Rhinebeck. We both wore our sweaters.
Yeah.
She was stopped within minutes. She got there before me, and she was stopped within minutes. People wanting to squish her sweater.
It's so squishy, and this is not a 3-ply yarn.
It is not. It's Rauma Fivel is a 2-ply worsted weight yarn,
which is questionable whether it's suitable for cables. But lo and behold, this
right.
is.
Like you do hear that traditionally, if you want nice round cables that pop, you want a 3-ply yarn is going to be rounder than a 2-ply yarn, just structurally.
And probably worsted spun as well would be better than.
I mean, I think it depends. Like,
just typically, traditionally,
probably like a smoother yarn.
Yeah,
but I don't know. This has worked really well.
It did.
I
work
would definitely
really well.
knit it again. And I don't know, I don't know enough about, I think of cabled sweaters and I think of traditional Irish sweaters, and I don't know if those yarns were traditionally woolen spun or worsted spun.
Ooh, fascinating question.
That would be an interesting.
I bet you they were woolen spun, especially if they were. Well, anyway.
I don't know, but this yarn has worked really well. It's really cozy. It's
Do you need to knit one for Jason?
He wouldn't wear it.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't. I've asked him if he wants a sweater, and he's been like, no, it's really nice. He's wearing the hat. I forgot to bring his hat. He's wearing his hat that I made him, and he does wear the socks that I knit him. But, so I appreciate that he's honest. Don't waste my time if you're not going to wear it.
Time.
So maybe one day
enough.
he'll change his mind, but right now he's just not really a sweater guy. He doesn't. It's not like he wears store-bought sweaters. He doesn't really wear sweaters.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
But
how does he keep warm though?
He wears lots of flannel and lots of, fleecy, just thicker.
Yeah.
But so far, no interest in sweaters.
Boo.
Which is okay.
Your son probably would wear a sweater.
We'll see. Right now, it doesn't go with his general
aesthetic.
So, but maybe as he gets older.
Yeah. I don't know. I think all men could use a lovely all over.
I have a friend who I think would probably appreciate.
I think I know who that friend is.
Yeah, but I'm just not eager yet to embark upon a sweater that large.
Yeah. He's a big tall guy.
He is a big tall guy, and maybe someday, but that day is not
Bless
today.
your heart. That's so funny. Yeah. Well, good. Good. So.
And what are you wearing?
Oh, this little thing. This is Vanilla's Big Sister, which is launching today, people. I'm so excited. Yes, I'm so excited. This has been a really great. The whole thing has been really great. Getting the pattern together, working with Susan, who did a lot of tech editing and helping with this, was fantastic. And Susan, we're keeping you in our thoughts, and we hope all's getting well with you. And then the test knits. We had about 50 test knitters knitting this. So once again, I think just the simplicity of this sweater will make it very knittable and wearable. And so the Big Sister is called the Big Sister because it's a bigger gauge. It's only 15 stitches for 4 inches. It's the classic raglan. It's Vanilla's Big Sister. It's similar to, if you've knit the vanilla sweater, then this is going to be a super fast knit for you. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much the same, but on this bigger gauge. And so you can knit it, you'll have to adjust your yardage, but you can knit it longer or shorter. This one, I made the sleeves full length. The pattern is written for the sleeves to end around here. So if you have a little extra, you can keep going, or you might want to get an extra ball for that. But anyway, this is launching today. We are also knitting this in Rauma Fivel, which is the same yarn as you.
Yep.
Loved it. This results in a very lightweight, fluffy sweater because it's held double with Rauma Plum as well, which is their mohair blend. It is very light and fluffy. I knit one, and did I bring it? Oh, for goodness sakes.
The blue one?
Well, the blue one here is another sample of it in the Rauma Fivel and Plum. But I also knit it, and I wore this to Rhinebeck on the Saturday in Highland, that golden color with Rauma Plum as well.
You knit it in the mustard.
The mustard color.
Just to avoid confusion, because they have a gold.
Oh, right. So mustard, but it feels heavier. It's lovely, but it does feel heavier. This feels much more lightweight, and I'm actually really warm in this, so it's going to be great for the winter. So pause. If you're interested in knitting this, pause. You can go to the shop. You can place your purchase. We have kits. We also, for those new knitters out there who might want a little more hand-holding, we do have a companion course as well that was recorded by Renee as she knit her first big sister. And I went through it all this weekend because I wanted to see, and she does a fantastic job of helping you stage by stage go through the pattern and what you need to do and how you do it. So we have that, and we have kits, Maggie.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a sample of a kit, and you get all the Rauma Fivel and Rauma Plum, which is the mohair blend right here. You get everything you need for your size, and you also get a tote and a stitch marker as well. So a classic kit from the Woolly Thistle. These are now available, so don't delay. Go get yours before the stock runs out. We have...
Oh, I was just going to say, so if you're interested in the blue one that is here, that is the one that Corinne is holding up, and it uses Rauma Fivel in color 402.
Thank you.
People like to always ask.
Oh, good.
The red one that you're wearing is color 401 with, I don't know, she took the ball away.
I grabbed it. This is 174.
There you go.
So this is quite a bit lighter than this, but you can see that it sort of ties together.
It's very similar in shade to the Vanilla Fluff in the red and the red mohair.
Yes.
Then we also have, we've paired together color 19, which is like a peachy pink, with color 40.
Gorgeous. So you might be wondering, well, how's this different from the Vanilla Fluff? And that's a great question. The Vanilla Fluff is still knitted in Rauma Finno Garn, which is a fingering sport weight yarn with a skein of this held double. But the big sister is knitted with this thicker yarn, which is a worsted weight, Fivel, and this to make it more like an Aran weight. So really only 15 stitches every 4 inches.
Yeah.
Gets you around pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Practically knits itself.
Yeah, my daughter would look good in this for sure.
And then we have color 404, and I don't know what mohair shade that is.
Sorry, 180. There. Gorgeous. I might have to knit one in that. That's lovely.
302 with color 179.
So I've already knit 2 of these. I knit this red one and the mustard one from Harrisville. But I actually... I need to knit another one. They're just so good at, it's just a palette cleanser as well for those of us
You love that really good potato chippy knit of just knit.
I do. I mean, I like to do things too, but I never get bored with just going back to something simple that ends up being a sweater that you want to wear.
Right.
Can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't go wrong with that.
Gorgeous.
I know, that's really pretty.
Did you say these?
I did not.
Is Farge or?
Yeah, it's 04.
It's 04 and 55. So sophisticated. That is such a good taupey color.
Yes. I like this green 301 with 173.
Gorgeous. So these are all the ones we have kits
So
for.
this, yes, we've put kits together in all these colors. And then there's a slightly darker green, more olivey green, which is color 16 with color 9.
Beautiful. And then another sort of beige taupe, 4078, Maggie's favorite color, with 03. Oh, that would be so nice for the holidays, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Gorgeous. We have lots of Fivel in other colors, so if you don't particularly want one in a kit, you could go rogue and create your own color as well. Plus, we are offering the pattern right out the gate for sale. We're hoping that that will help customers who are overseas and want to source their own yarn, or if you want to use stash, you can get the pattern and just go from there. So this is launching today. I'm so excited. It's such a great thing. I love this. I love wearing it, and I love knitting it. And I think you will too.
If you're curious to see what some of our testers did, head over to Ravelry and you can see their projects.
Yes.
People knit this in all kinds of, we saw people knitting it in Manchalope, which looked really great.
Yes.
Without mohair, just holding Manchalope double. I'm cruising along.
And we met a lady at a woolen affair who'd used Jameson and Smith 2-ply held double, and she got gauged, and it looked great.
And it looks really great.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really fun for like I enjoy seeing what other people put together, what other color combos put together.
And we would love to see what you decide to do. So definitely use the hashtag that we put at the bottom here so that we can find you on social media.
Yeah.
And definitely post in our Facebook group and Ravelry groups too. That would be fantastic. So very exciting about this. Was I meant to get into that? Oh yeah, this is what I'm wearing.
That's what you're wearing. So we may as well talk about it being available today and how you can go get yours right now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm wearing. And should we announce a winner now?
Yes, we should. Before we forget, before we get too far gone into this.
Tend to.
So today's first winner of a $25 gift card to the Woolly Thistle is at Kelly in Italy now. Kelly says, that was me. Pack a suitcase inside a suitcase. Game changer. So good to have met you both. It was great to have met you, Kelly.
Yes.
If you can email us at info@thewoollythistle.com, put prize winner in all caps in your subject line, and we will get you your $25 gift card.
That's so funny. That's great that you're the winner, Kelly. So if you would like to be in the running for a $25 gift card next time, all you need to do is leave us a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and you too will be in the running. We randomly choose 2 winners every episode. Yes. All right, so we've done what we're wearing. Are you knitting on anything, Maggie?
I am knitting on something. I'm still knitting on my Blodjaka cardigan.
Yeah.
Which is the cover cardigan from the Rauma family Strickagarn book
right.
288. So I am knitting mine in Strickagarn and Jameson's of Shetland double knitting, the DK.
Yeah, this is so fun to see it coming together.
So it is literally coming together. I finished the sleeves.
Beautiful.
It's funny. I was feeling in quite on Sleeve Island on Friday, and I chatted with my sister, and she pointed out where she was on her sleeve, and I realized I was slightly ahead of her. That was all I needed. That was it. After that, I was just like knit, and I'm like, Irene was even like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm in a competition with Aunt Marie," and she's like, "Does she know it?" And I said, "No, I don't think so."
Your daughter knows you enough to ask
I'm
that.
like, it didn't matter if Marie knew there was a competition going. Marie knows there's always a competition going. So it was just what I needed though to get me over that rut of feeling like I was on Sleeve Island.
And are you happy? Like, look how
I am really happy with it. It's going to be amazing.
It's such a tiny little thing too.
So the sleeves do fit. I did block this, so it should be fine.
Oh, good.
Well, like I blocked the bottom part, and you can kind of feel the bottom. Feels a little bit softer than the rest of it.
More crunchy up here. And that's the wonderful thing about woolen spun yarns. I will just say that when you block it, the magic happens. Yeah. And until you've blocked it, you really don't know what you've done. It just relaxes
like a little bit. So I love Strickagarn. This is the same size as my Höner cardigan, so it'll be good.
This is Rauma's DK. Yeah.
Yeah, the Rauma Strickagarn. Yeah. And yeah, so I've joined in the sleeves, and now I'm working. You've got raglan decreases going up. The thing that took me a minute to realize, because the pattern, they just give you charts and they assume that you can use your brain and follow the charts. So it took me a couple minutes to realize, because I was expecting this to be like a contiguous and for this chart to like go right into that, and it does not. So you
still have a sleeve chart even though you've joined?
So I still have a sleeve chart even though I've joined, and thankfully it looks like this sleeve chart matches this sleeve chart, because I was just really hopeful that had happened. It should have, because I ended on the same row. So it's looking good. Yeah. They look like they match.
It's so good.
And so I love
your colors too.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
Fantastic.
I'm in the home stretch. I'm hoping that by next time I'm able to be wearing this. And it is steeked, so I will be cutting it. Yeah. And doing button bands.
Show the nice people your stitch stoppers.
Oh, they're so cute. I love these guys here. Hopefully these are back in stock. So these are my little otters.
Maggie is an otter fan.
I am a big otter fan.
So cute.
That was the only thing other than puffins that I missed in Shetland, was I didn't actually spot any otters. No. But I hear that they're hard to spot.
Yes. Yes.
It's fine.
Well, fantastic. I, again, realized when I got here that I didn't bring my knitting with me. So I will tell you that I'm knitting Donna Smith's Peary Leaves in her yarn. And I am now knitting back and forth the upper back. Okay. So I've split, and I'm now knitting the back, and then I'll knit the front.
Does it have short rows?
No, not yet. Anyway, I don't think so.
So it's top down.
It's bottom up.
Oh, okay.
It's bottom up. So I've been knitting in the round with my
so
lace.
You've already knit the whole body, and you're just.
Well, I'm just on the back still, so not the whole body.
Well, but like
up to here. Didn't take long. It's DK. So yet again, you know, it's
you and Renee. It's DK. Yeah.
So I just need to knit the back and then the front, and then I'll join the up here. I'm making this up.
Do you pick up and go to sleeves down, or the sleeves you don't know? Okay.
So what they say is to always read the pattern. I've never read the pattern before. I can't. I just have to get knitting it. So I don't know. It's like a mystery all of its own. I just go with what it tells me when it tells me.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I left that at home yet again. It's on my bed. And I've lost my socks that I was knitting. I don't know. They must be in the house somewhere. But I was knitting a pair of Locatelli socks in our zinnia colorway. And I keep looking for that lovely bag. I took it to Scotland, didn't touch it. Brought it home, saw
You had it at knit night.
Did I?
Maybe it's here. I wonder if it's in your office.
Oh, good. All right, so I'll have a look. But what I did bring was a lovely gift from Renee. Thank you, Renee. These arrived in the mail today.
Yeah.
Just in time for us doing the Shopcast. So I will show you these. Maggie, these are
the Maple Ridge mittens by Mary O'Shea, also known as Tully Mungan Designs.
Great friend of the shop.
Yeah.
And Renee cast these on and knit them in Rambler with...
Biche Bouche mohair.
Well, thank you. With Biche Bouche mohair. God, can't get the words. And she had heard me say on a previous Shopcast that I've lost all my mittens, which is true. So she sent me these.
Yeah.
How kind you are.
These are wonderful.
Yeah, I love the lace on them. So Renee, thank you so much. This is such a lovely gift. I will enjoy wearing these all winter long this year. So again, these are in Rambler with a skein of Biche Bouche, silk mohair. And then we have the actual samples from
Mary.
So
Mary dropped off, or she mailed to us these samples so that some of our local customers can see them for a limited time while they're here. And the pattern is either for fingerless mitts or full mittens. And we do have kits in the shop in Mary's colors here, and I think a couple other colors as well.
Perfect for fall.
They are really, really
Oh my gosh,
lovely.
so soft and fluffy and warm. Very nice.
Ooh, this also, our gift cow is going along. These would make a great gift.
Yes, they would.
These are so soft.
I know, Biche
They're
Bouche
so amazing.
is great. And I love the fingerless mitts.
I'm in a very green mood, but
oh really?
I do love the fingerless mitts.
So so we have lots of kits in the Biche Bouche, and Renee, thank you for what's that?
I'm just gonna keep these on now.
Okay, that's nice. Well, you can do stuff with them.
Yeah.
That's the point, right?
Yes.
Of fingerless mitts. So thank you, Renee. This was really kind, unexpected, and will be treasured. So thank you for those. All right. So that's what I'm not knitting. That's what I've been gifted. My knitting is at home. Well, okay, let's talk about buttons, and then we should go to our first contributor.
So stay tuned. So back in the shop are some new pewter button selections. And they come in a little 3-pack, and there are various styles on the website. I cannot even...
Are you going to see these?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hold it in front of my face up close so that Erica can do what she needs to help people see them. This one is the large bird in a tree buttons.
Yeah, rectile hammer tone. These are just nice classic buttons.
Beaded bezel.
You already showed the tree. This one's Tree of Life.
That might be the small ones. A circle rosette.
There's another tree, a little small bird in a tree. It might be better to just put a photo of these up there.
Mandala.
There's a dragonfly. These are really cute.
Check flower. So these are all pewter, safe pewter. April, go ahead.
I was going to say these are Celtic knot. It's just classic.
April blossoms. Very pretty little flower. Really pretty.
Yeah.
Ballet silver. So we've been waiting a long time to get all these back in stock. So
I also have some in copper. There's a circle rosette and a check round. These are really cute.
Here's our thistle, which I just used these buttons on my Billy cardigan, which, by the way, I'm loving wearing.
Right,
That's
I love
great
these.
one.
These are little honeybees.
Yes, very cute.
Very cute.
Paw prints. These are adorable too. And then lastly, we have Triskel, which is sort of a Celtic looking swirly triangular. So we have all these now in stock. We know you love them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so if you're looking for just the right button for your sweater projects, we've got you covered.
Yep, pewter is fantastic.
Let's go ahead and go to our first segment. Let's go see what Caitlin's been up to.
See you on the other side.
Hi everyone, it's Caitlin and I'm so glad to be back on another Shopcast with you. Wearing wool, it is cozy season and I have lots of random things to show you today. And thinking about gathering things for the episode, for this segment, I think the theme has been interesting textures and kind of going through a tactile journey through my knitting. I think on the last episode, Corinne mentions that woolly wools can be such a tactile experience, and I've definitely been having that lately, mostly because I've been casting on and working on a whole bunch of different things. So I've got quite a few things to show you. And yeah, just have been really enjoying my knitting and just the feel of it, and I hope you have been too. Actually, I have 3 different crafts here to show you. So I'm going to start with one that I've showed you already. It's my most recent spinning project. I've been working on some bats that I made out of a good amount of black alpaca, Wakaya alpaca fiber, which is the fuzzy kind of alpaca. And then I mixed in a couple of kind of gray and brown wools, and then the flecks here are Sari silk in a bunch of different colors. So I actually finished it all up and I even washed it. So I've got about 600 grams of probably a DK or worsted weight. Spinning is that hobby of mine where I'm not very precise and I don't really measure, and I don't I'm not very precise with how I do it. I just spin for the joy of the feel of it and the getting in the zone. So I'm not quite sure what this will be able to become. I'm gonna have to do some swatching and see if I have enough for a sweater or if I need to pair it with something else. We'll see. So wanted to show you that. Next, before I get into some knitted projects, I'll show you another craft. This is not as common of a craft for me, but it's a crocheted amigurumi. This is a stuffy for my 8-year-old son. This was requested due to what he's into right now. He is 100% loving Calvin and Hobbes comic books. And so this is Hobbes the tiger. In the comics, he's a stuffed animal, but then he turns into more of a realistic looking tiger when it's Calvin, the little boy's imagination taking over. And my 8-year-old really wanted a Hobbes stuffy. So this is crocheted. I can link the pattern in the notes. It was a free pattern on Ravelry. I used acrylic yarn from my stash. I happen to have this orange and the white and black. The eyes and the nose are felt, and it came together really cute. So I'm actually recording on Halloween, and part of the reason why my hair looks weird today is my family are all going to a Halloween party tonight dressed as the Calvin and Hobbes characters. So I thought I'd show you. I'm going as the mom whose hair looks kind of like this, and here's a picture of the stuffy. So yeah, we've gotten a big kick out of these comics in my house, and the stuffy is part of that. So a little crochet content for you. And then kind of related to the knitted toys, crocheted toys, I finally jumped on the emotional support chicken trend and knitted up a huge one. She has yet to have a name, but she's got this cute little face. Her body is made out of a hand spun yarn that I spun out of a bag of a whole bunch of random fiber. So she's got a lot of texture. I think this is quite a bit of silk in this section. It was a kind of a bulky, thick and thin art yarn. I had no idea what else to do with it. And it kind of looked like maybe like peacock colors. So I thought, I think that yarn needs to turn into a bird. Because it's bulky and thick and thin, I had no idea what size she was going to turn out. Her head is made out of Alafas Lopi, which is also a bulky yarn, but it turned out sort of comically small compared to her body. But I get a big kick out of her. So, yeah, she needs a name, and she's been a lot of fun. And I think two other things I want to show you. So I showed this a couple of times on the Shopcast. This is my sweater cal project, which is not quite done yet. It's the Porty cardigan by Gudrun Johnston, knitted in Jamieson and Smith 2-ply jumper weight. I'm using cone for the main color. And I really want to wear this sweater, but I've slowed down on the knitting of it as I've been working on the gray stockinette fingering weight body. So I still love the project. I will pick it up and work on it here and there when my fingers are okay with a fingering weight project that doesn't show as much progress. But I think this season it's been nice to have a few different things on my needles, just for when different knitting moods strike. So yeah, this will be super wearable and really nice to have this winter. So I hope to finish it soon. I think I am going to order one of the Chow Goose shorties in the size 3, which I need for the sleeves, because I think that will make a huge difference in getting through the sleeves faster. The shorties are really great for small circumference rather than doing like double points. I've never really gotten in the hang of magic loop. So once I get that needle, then hopefully it'll be quickly done. And then in the meantime, I also picked up another whip that I had showed on the Shopcast probably like 1.5 years ago now, maybe. This is a sweater from the Knitted Kalevala book by Jenna Kostet, the first Knitted Kalevala. There are now 2. This is the Pohjolan Nito sweater, and I'm really close to finishing the body. This is my second attempt at this sweater. I don't know if some of you would remember back to when I had the first version done and the sleeve, the shoulders were just looking too narrow. I ripped it all back and have redone it on, I think, the next size up. And it looks like it will fit a little bit better. I think it still is going to need a little bit of blocking to fit comfortably. The neck just, I think with the short rows, the way they've been done, it just raises it up a bit more than I typically like in a sweater. But yeah, this is DK weight, and I'm using a yarn I got from Woolen Folk a few years ago, so it's not a woolly thistle yarn, it's Distal Fink fibers, but the pattern's actually written for Tuku Wool DK, which the woolly thistle does carry, and I just think any color combination of this sweater would be really fun to put together with the Tuku Wool DK. Speaking of Tuku Wool DK, I'm wearing some today. This is the Tea sweater by Locatelli. It is inspired by Tina of Tuku Wool, who you might have seen just this past week on the Shopcast. She was at the Woolly Thistle recently, and she's the owner of Tuku Wool. This is a really fun sweater because it's not actual cables. It's sort of like a cable on each edge, and then you do an I-cord to sew the two halves together on the front and the back. This is the colorway Roto. I forget the number, but it's like a nice sagey gray green. So yeah, again with Tuku Wool DK as a great yarn for this sweater, and yeah, can't wait to wear it. All right, I think that covers everything that I randomly wanted to show you today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Shopcast. We'll catch you next time. Take care.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. Love your Porty cardigan, and it's so delightful to see a chicken.
An emotional support chicken.
Love a
yes.
good chicken.
Yes. Well, thank you, Caitlin. And we still have, who do we have? We have Kelsey.
Kelsey and Emma.
And Emma to go. All right. So, our sweater cal is finished and our gift mal is underway already. This is our Loosey Goosey cal. We do ask that you sign up. There's a $50 gift card in it, or the chance of winning that card if you sign up. And all it is a way to get us through our gift knitting should we feel we have to do some gift knitting.
Or want to.
And
if you don't, you can always give yourself the gift of time and knit for yourself.
Absolutely.
I think that totally counts.
All gift giving counts.
Yes.
So join us in there. There's great conversation in our Facebook group and in our Ravelry group.
And we call it a gift mall, make along. So you can be knitting, crocheting, weaving, spinning, whatever it is that you would like for making.
Yeah. So we did this last year. People really, really enjoyed it. So we decided to do it again. And also it's very inspiring to see what people are knitting because you're like, oh, I can do that quickly. And, there's a gift.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure in our Ravelry group, there's probably a bundle of recommended gift making patterns.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we had that bundle going.
Great.
If not, we can cut this out. But I think that's a great place to get inspired with different gift ideas. I love seeing which patterns people choose for gift making.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else do we have coming? Well, it's November, believe it or not. I know we can't believe it, but it is. Which means the holidays are right around the corner and that we have various exciting things coming here. Not only the big sister being launched today, but we have our selection box coming, our annual selection box. Maggie, do you want to show the size of the box? All right, Maggie, so should we do a sneak peek in the selection box for everybody?
I think so. Let's give everybody a little sneak. We're not going to show you everything that's in here.
That's just what I was going to say. You're going to get a little sneak peek. There is more to come, but we'll show you what we have right now. And it's good stuff. So our selection box is a nice, big, massive box, first of all. Always is.
Yep.
And you open it up, and let's see. Ooh, we got some, oh my goodness, really lovely artwork. These are little note cards by Palanchek. She is a Vermont designer, so we're working with a nice local designer on these.
Yeah.
And so you get a lovely little...
Yeah, each box comes with 6 note cards blank inside.
And I think they're 222.
Yep, with matching envelopes, and they are printed in Vermont.
Yes, so that's just a little little extra that we're
really
putting
cute.
in. I know.
So there's
really
different designs, so you'll get
It's a gorgeous fox.
possibility of getting different motifs and different 6 in each of them.
Yes.
They're really, really nice.
Yes. Okay, and then let's go straight into a yarn, shall we? The brand new 90 Varus from Wool Dreamers had to go in this box. This is such special yarn, isn't it, Maggie?
It really is.
Yeah, and it's got a lovely label. It's transhumanant. Can you tell the nice people what that is?
So transhumanant is partly the process of the shepherds taking their sheep across native lands, and this yarn is all from sheep who have been able to traverse Spain in that way.
Right, so this is obviously from Spain. Wool Dreamers is in Spain. And
I think that this practice used to be much more common, and Wool Dreamers, through their work, is trying to support farmers who are still trying to
live
that way.
So with all of our yarns in the box, you may get a different color than I'm showing you. Right. You trust us to put the colors together, and we work really hard on that. But this is one of the special yarns going in.
Yeah.
Then we have 2 skeins of J&S Supreme, which is their all-natural line. These are 50 gram skeins, so bigger than typical. And this one here is 2002. But again, will they be both the same?
They will be both the same color.
But it might be a different color than this. It runs from cream all the way to Shetland black, which is a dark, dark brown. And
yeah,
I love it.
And all of the J&S Supreme colors are undyed. These are natural shades of the wool.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness, from New Hampshire we have Harrisville Highland. First time going in the box, I believe, anything from Harrisville, and we're very excited. I told you I just knit one of my big sisters in this. It's a great yarn to knit with, and you'll want more of this when you get this in the box. It's worsted weight, and it's really, really nice and rustic feeling and soft.
Yeah.
So we're happy to have that in the box. A little other extra we have are some stitch stoppers. These are little hexagons. I think all of them will be hexagons.
Yep, they're all hexagons.
Will they come in different colors?
They do. There's some different patterns, so you'll get just a lovely patterned.
Yeah, these ones have little birdies on them.
Yeah.
They're very cute. So we threw in a pack of those. Now this special yarn you won't necessarily have heard of. You certainly wouldn't have heard us talking about it because it's new to us. And it's all the way from Ireland.
Yes.
And it's Eiru, Luxury Irish Wools. So look at that.
It is really lovely. It is a worsted spun yarn made in Ireland. They are doing some really good work trying to reestablish the Irish wool industry.
Yes.
Their mission is to combat the decline of the Irish wool industry and reclaim our ancient legacy in wool production.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Really worthwhile.
It really is. So it's 100% Irish wool.
Yeah.
Worsted spun. It's a
DK
blend
weight.
of blue-faced Leicester and Romney.
Gorgeous. And it's
Really
a DK weight.
wonderful.
Really very nice altogether.
Yeah.
So that's what we're showing you. There are 3 more yarns that will come in the box as well. And we will announce those as and when. We want you just to sort of enjoy this course of what we have to offer. So these 4 yarns are absolutely beautiful. And we're very proud to be stocking them. So we've got Spain, Ireland, the USA, and of course Shetland represented so far, and we'll tell you more next time. So that is that. And actually early access opens today, so if you're at all interested in purchasing our selection box for 2025, you want to sign up for the early access so that you have that early access time to purchase yours. We generally sell out or are very close to selling out by the end of early access, and the early access shopping period will be November 19th and 20th. So that's when you will be able to shop this. Yeah.
For knitters who are new or makers who are new to us, do you want to explain how early access works and just in case you're not familiar with this?
Right, yes. I mean, I think a lot of Thistlers are familiar with how we do it, but in case you're new to us or you haven't purchased a box from us before, we offer early access, and to get that early access, you have to sign up. So sign-ups are now, and then you will receive emails telling you when and where to go so that you can purchase your box when it's ready on the 19th. And then come the 21st, if there's any left, we will open that to the general public who didn't sign up. So if you want your chance to purchase this, then go ahead and sign up for early access.
Yeah, these boxes are limited in quantity, so once we are out, we are out. We're only able to put together so many.
Yeah.
And as Corinne said, these have previously sold out on early access in previous years. So, and even just this year, our Spring Taster box sold out in early access.
Right.
So you definitely want to be on the list. General shopping will open after early access, but in order to have a chance at the early access box, you need to have signed up so you get the special link.
That's right. That's right. Also coming in November, we have our very popular Jamieson & Smith Baker's Dozen grab bags, which are 13 balls of Jamieson & Smith 2-ply in a bag.
At a special price.
Yes. Yes. So those are coming, and those will be available very soon. So watch this space. If you're not already on our email list, please sign up for our email. That's where all this information will be, and we will not want you to miss any of it. And we will have a couple of new unicorn type yarns, which are very special, coming through as well. And we'll talk about them in due course. But yes, so the selection box is on its way. And we have this today. Yes, and then grab bags. So, So, yes, November is very exciting.
And still, at least one more special, everything is special. But we still have one more... very exciting.
Do you want to talk about it now?
No, not yet. I think we should go to Kelsey.
Oh, that's cheeky.
It is cheeky, but I don't want to forget about our amazing contributors.
That's right.
Let's head off to Kelsey and see what she's up to.
All right.
Hey, it's Kelsey again, coming here to talk to you a little bit about knitting. That's why you're here. What I'm wearing, first of all, this is the Ballard Pullover by Sari Nordlund. So it's a raglan. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's a raglan where the sleeves are solid and the front and the back are the same, actually. Well, slightly different, but our lace pattern. It's related to her Poet series, if you've seen that. It's that sort of flower-ish lace motif. I actually knit it in Peace Fleece. This is Peace Fleece Hemlock Powasha. It's a foresty green and it's got little bits of yellow and whatever else. Different greens, different yellows, things like that. It is finally cold enough to be wearing a wool sweater. I don't wear it necessarily inside, which is where I am right now. But I figured for filming, that would be a good idea. I love Peace Fleece. Peace Fleece is an American-made wool. It's spun by Harrisville Designs in New Hampshire from fiber that is from Navajo Nation and from Texas, and a bit of additional fine wool, and I'm not sure if that's sort of nationwide or not. But it's Navajo Rambouillet, mohair, and fine wool. And it's a pretty good Aran weight. I don't remember what the gauge of this sweater is, but I did knit it a few years ago and it's held up great as I pick off a pill or two. But otherwise, it's held up really well. It's really sturdy. It's really warm. It's not the softest yarn you'll ever run into, but I mean, you're at the Woolly Thistle, so that's not really what you're here for. It's also not the roughest. Honestly, I can wear, but I don't love Let Lopi or Alafas Lopi, especially next to my skin. But this, as you can see, next to skin, for me, inside, 4 degrees inside, fine. I can wear Icelandic wool when it's even colder when I go outside. But for inside wear, this is totally fine for me. So I wanted to talk about 2 things here today. The first thing is this book, The Wonder of Wool. It is a book that primarily focuses on heritage breeds from the UK. And is, so for example, here's the BFL page and the Border Leicester page, have little fun drawings, have swatches, some description of the yarn, a description of the fiber. And then later in the, covering it up a bit, in the back they have some patterns. Let's see if I can get a good pattern picture page. Patterns that are designed for certain types of wool. So that's very cool. I also found some of the information in the front to be very interesting, sort of genetic history of British breeds, of where they come from, what the history of sheep in the UK is, the Roman sheep, the Norwegian, Viking kind of sheep, primitive sheep that are before all of those came to the UK. So there's more history in here than I've seen in other books. So just wanted to mention that. It is a book that I've really enjoyed as kind of a yarn fiber person. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would definitely check that out. And we carry several yarns that are in, or blends of, the wools that are in that book. So it's kind of interesting to read about the sheep, the size of the sheep, the history of the sheep, where they were first bred, what were they bred from, what their characteristics are, all of that kind of stuff. So it's pretty fun. The second thing that I wanted to talk about a bit is gauge precision. So precision in measuring your gauge is how closely are you measuring to the actual gauge of your swatch. So accuracy would be you measured 16 stitches instead of 15 stitches and you were 1 stitch inaccurate. If you were measuring a different precision, so accuracy is how close were you to getting it right. Precision is how tightly was the interval that you were to getting it right. So a whole stitch, a half a stitch, a quarter stitch, those are all sort of the measures of precision of how you're measuring your gauge. So I had 2 examples that I wanted to, just hypothetical examples that I wanted to walk through. This is a bit of gauge math. This is a bit of walking through some calculations. So I understand if you're not interested, but it's something that I think is really great for figuring out exactly what size sweater you're going to get when you knit. Because that's all that we're looking for. That's all that we want to know. Here's my first example. So we'll start with this, and I'm hoping this is the right way forward in the camera. 16 stitches per 4 inches is a pretty good large gauge for a sweater. This is probably around there, 15, 16, 17, somewhere on the worsted to Aran weight gauge. So if you're knitting, let's see, a 48-inch sweater is my example here, you'd need 192 stitches at that 16-inch gauge. If instead you got 16 and a half, so a half a stitch too big, on the same stitch count, you would end up with 1.5 inches smaller. So you'd end up with a 46.7 inch sweater, which is fine if you're looking at 8 inches, 10 inches, whatever of gauge. But if you're looking at 2, 3, 4 inches of gauge, 1.5 inches is going to be a huge difference. So a 1/2 inch in gauge is going to make a huge difference in your sweater. If, and just for fun I went the other way, you knit your gauge 1/4 of a stitch off, you measured it to 1/4 of a stitch. So you measured 15.75, which to your eye you'd be like, that's close enough, that should be fine. You're still 75.75, 3/4 of an inch larger in this case, because I went the other way, larger than your 48 stitches, 48 inches that you're looking for. So these fairly small, even 1/4 of a stitch, not 1/4 inch, 1/4 of a stitch can be a huge, not a huge, but a reasonable difference, especially at a smaller amount of positive ease. You could end up with a sweater that's 1 inch or 2 of positive ease instead of 2 or 3 inches, and that may make the difference between what is comfortable and what is not comfortable. So that's a large gauge example. My second example is a smaller gauge example. So 28 stitches per 4 inches is pretty much the smallest I would go on a sweater. Some people knit 30, 32, but that's a lot of work. As you can see, it's 336 stitches instead of 192 for the same 48-inch sweater. If you're 1/2 a stitch off when you're starting with 28, you're only 0.85 inches smaller. So a 1/2 a stitch, the same precision at a smaller gauge, so 28 instead of 16, you have a much smaller error rate here. Probably not using error rate correctly, but you have a much smaller difference between your actual sweater and what you were planning on knitting. And a quarter stitch is even smaller. It's only 0.43 inches larger. The 16-inch sweater, the larger gauge, even a 1/2 a stitch or a 1/4 stitch is going to be a much bigger problem than in the smaller gauge, the 28 stitch. That's my first point. My second point, going to the back of my folded pages, is if you knit a bigger swatch. So this here, see, 6 inches. So I called it 24 stitches in 6 inches. So that's exactly the same gauge. So that's the same 192 stitches in 48 inches, but you're knitting a bigger swatch. So it's 50% larger from 4 inches to 6 inches. You're adding 50% more. So when you do that, and then you only knit, when you're counting, 1, 2, across, and you get to 24.5, because you have such a much longer distance, that 1/2 a stitch is calculated, is more spread out, really. So then the difference is 0.98. When you remember on this side, it's 1.5. So you've gained, just from knitting a larger swatch and measuring exactly with the same precision, 1/2 a stitch, being off by 1/2 a stitch from your main gauge, you have actually saved 1/2 inch. Same is true down at the bottom here. It's only 1/2 inch larger if you're a 1/4 stitch off, when on this side it was 3/4 of a stitch larger. It's even better in the smaller gauge. So this again is the 28 stitches per 4 inches, is 42 stitches per 6 inches. So it's the same gauge, just a bigger swatch. So you're counting more stitches. So that 1/2 a stitch, that 1/4 stitch, is a smaller amount of that whole length, if that makes sense. So then being off by half a stitch just makes it just over a half an inch different. And being off by a quarter stitch is 0.3 effectively inches different, which is almost not noticeable. So the two big takeaways from all of this is the larger your gauge, so the bigger your stitches are, the more precise you want to be when you're measuring. 16, 28. And then the other is, especially in the large gauges, it's important to knit potentially a 6-inch swatch or even an 8-inch swatch if you want to be even more precise, to make sure that you're counting everything correctly. And the same, even more so with the smaller gauge. You can get to pretty close to perfect measurement if you knit a bigger swatch on the smaller gauge sweaters, and it really helps to knit a bigger swatch on large gauge sweaters. So that's that's what I wanted to talk about. Because it's easy to say like, oh, it's only half a stitch, oh, it's only a quarter stitch. But when you're knitting a sweater, especially a sweater that you want to be a little closer fitting, that you want to be, 2 or 3 inches of positive ease instead of 6, 8, 10, larger amounts of positive ease. If you end up knitting it and it's 1.5 inches smaller than you thought, that gets close to being, close to skin tight, close to zero ease. And that's not what you're looking for. So you can save yourself the hassle by knitting a larger swatch, paying more attention to those quarter stitches, those half stitches on those larger gauge swatches, and really just making sure you're taking your time with doing a large enough swatch and counting carefully enough to have as accurate a final garment, a prediction for your final garment measurement by using more precise gauge measuring methods. So that's what I wanted to say today. I know it was a lot of quick math, but you can absolutely always send an email or leave a comment if you have questions. info@thewoollythistle.com, and questions about this will end up in my hands. So go ahead and let me know if this is makes sense or is completely not off the wall and not making any sense at all. So that's what I had to share today, and happy knitting.
Thank you, Kelsey. Another fantastic contribution from you. We're always so impressed with what you teach us, and gauge swatching and precision with different weights. So thank you for that. Also, let's see, where do we want to go? What was that teaser that you left them with before?
So we have something really, I think these yarns are really, really special. They have never been available stateside before, and talking with Carolyn, who is the owner of this lovely business, she takes such special care in producing her yarns. That we are really honored that they have trusted us to share these yarns with you. We have a limited selection of Honor O'Share's Nutidin yarn. It comes in these beautifully packed, so she's handwritten, it's got the brown paper label on there. This is a really special unspun yarn.
Right.
It comes in, we did open one of the bags. Sorry for the crinkling, and you can see it comes in plates that are delicately put in there.
Absolutely fluffy and silky like a cloud. So special.
It really is so
it's
special.
Beautiful. So you get 300 grams per package.
Yeah.
And we only have so many of these. We've got a good number that if you want one, I think you can get one.
Yeah, and it comes in a variety of colors. So this is 100% Swedish wool. The colors are all uniquely blended by Carolyn and her team at Honor O'Share.
Yeah.
And
beautiful.
They're really, really
and
wonderful.
the color, you can see the sort of variation, very gentle throughout. Throughout this, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Maggie, do we knit this with one strand, two strands?
So there are a variety of projects. You can either knit it in one strand by itself, or you can knit it held double. You can take 2 plates and just hold it double, similar to how you would knit Plodalopi.
Yeah.
But this is definitely has a softer hand than Plodalopi.
Yes. And it's just so fluffy as well.
It's just really, really lovely.
So thank you for working with us, Carolyn. We really appreciate it and are excited to be stocking this for you. We don't expect these to last long. Like Maggie says, first time stateside.
Right.
So quite a get.
And we
Thank you.
do have a lovely amount of colors that Carolyn and her team have sent to us. We can show you some photos
while
here.
we're talking, we will have gone through some nice colors, I think.
Yeah, they're really wonderful.
And when do these go on sale, Maggie?
And these go on sale November 11th, which is next Tuesday.
Well, Tuesday.
This coming Tuesday at noon.
Yeah. So if you're at all interested, be there and you will have your best shot at getting them.
And in addition to the lovely Nutiden yarn.
And I will say 12 noon Eastern Standard Time as always.
Yeah. In addition to the Nutiden yarn, we have some bats available from On Arrow Share. Also 100% Swedish wool.
I'm not a spinner, but these are so exciting.
Yeah. These really are a lot of fun.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just really wonderful.
So for those of you who like to spin, we have a variety of different colors.
Yes, and these bats are put together in 200 grams.
Yes, so they're big and very fluffy.
I really like this one.
Yeah.
You can see lots of colors in there.
Yeah.
They smell really sheepy, but clean sheepy.
Yes, very lovely.
Yes. Really
beautiful,
nice.
Beautiful. So we have those.
So we have those in a variety of colors.
And they'll be available at 12 as well?
They'll be available at 12 as well. The bats are much more limited. We have a smaller amount of bats than we do the yarn. We have, we have a good supply of the Nutiden yarn, but you'll want to be there at noon.
If you want these, yes.
Yeah.
So a really special offering from Sweden, very unique and rare. So enjoy.
Really, really wonderful. We're thrilled to have Nutiden here in the shop.
It really does make us happy to be able to do that. So thank you. Okay, so gift guide is up and running. You can find it in the shop. In the menu it says gift guide, and go there and check out what it is that you would like to receive or give during the holiday season. You can help those who love you to get you what you want by somehow printing off or sharing the website with them, telling them where to go, looking at the gift guide. That's what it's all about. So so that's up and running. Go check it out. We do enjoy our gift guide, and a lot of work goes into it. So thank you, Tina, for all your hard work. Okay, what else do we have?
Do we want to show a couple things that are on the gift guide?
Yeah, for sure.
We have new in the shop, some Jenny Blue tea towels.
Yay.
These are so cute. So Jenny does all the artwork, and then I believe it's done in watercolor, and then they are all printed
onto her tea towels.
Onto the tea towels.
So she is at Rhinebeck. She vents at Rhinebeck, and her booth is nice and big, but it always is super packed. And didn't we have these in a previous box?
These were in a box maybe last year. And we just could not resist bringing them in. They're just a great little add-on.
So yes, a great little add-on, great for gift giving, and lots of beautiful.
And great to support Jenny, who is out of Maine. She's an artist out of Maine and a potter.
I just saw that there's a chipmunk on.
Yeah, I love the chipmunk.
Yeah.
And also this goat. Like, he's just so cute.
Oh, he's so happy.
Just really, really cute.
Yeah, so you can never have too many tea towels. I love tea towels. Coming from the UK, from Scotland.
Yeah.
We have many a tea towel.
Wonderful. And also new in the shop right now is what we're calling the Knitter's Sidekick.
Yep.
And it comes with a TWT stitch marker. It comes with a tin of Tuft hand balm, which these are really amazing. And a pack of Rauma cedar chips to keep your knitting safe and fresh.
And it's all in this lovely little tool bag. And they've sold out already. So obviously you guys are enjoying these. These are great little gifts to give to your knitter friends, to yourself.
Yeah.
Nice little.
Although they're sold out at the time of recording. I think by the time you're watching this, they should be back in stock. So
all right,
head to the shop and check these out.
Yes. Books, Maggie. In the shop now. Yes. Lina's 2026 journal. We started with this last year when they released it.
Yeah.
Did really well, so we have it back for 2026.
Yeah, it's a nice little planner. It has lots of space for your daily events and a place for notes. It's a really lovely little planner.
It really is. And it's got a lovely kind of leather feeling.
Yeah, so if you loved this last year,
it's
very
here
similar.
Again. Yeah. Kindred Knits by Alex Bird is in.
Yes. This launched a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think we've had time to show it on the Shopcast. It is filled with really beautiful designs. I love how Alex Bird does this technique where she carries the yarns in the front.
Yes.
She did that in her Estonian knitting book as well, and
Yes.
it is just really, really beautiful.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a nice vest for those of you vest knitters.
Vests. I love vests.
I know.
I'm really warm.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Let's
It's
see.
really pretty.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah.
Lovely.
So
So this is
beautiful
available
book.
now.
Yes. And then pre-orders. What do we have on pre-order? Pre-orders, The Art of the Sea, 23 knit designs.
You
Inspired
guys are
by the Moomins?
Yes, you guys are loving this book. And I can kind of see why. If you're not sure who the Moomins are, don't let that discourage or dissuade you. Go check it out. The designs in this book look really wonderful, easily wearable. If you're a fan of the Moomin, knit the Moomin in. If you're not, I think it would be really easy to adapt and leave the Moomin out. But the designs really look amazing.
Yes. So that's on pre-order, Maggie?
Yes, this is on pre-order now. It features 23 knitwear designs by 18 international designers.
Fantastic.
So just wonderful.
And the other on pre-order is the Journal of Scottish Yarn, issue 8. Always something I want to read cover to cover. I love this magazine. It's really it's a journal. It's more than a magazine.
Yeah, and at time of recording, I'm not sure of the exact release date, but we'll know by Friday. Lina has announced their winter issue is coming.
Yes.
And this issue is going to be bigger and better. They're including more designs in it. So stay tuned. If we have a date, we'll put it here. If not, make sure you're on our newsletter list.
Yes. Maggie, I think we've got a couple of other things to show. Then we should announce the other winner. And then we need to go to Emma.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what's coming now. So what else do we have to show?
We have a new kit in the shop. It is for the distance scarf in cashmere.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my gosh.
Yes, this scarf, we'll put a photo here of the scarf. It looks so cute. It's one of these small scarves that you can fit around your neck, and it's got cables, and it just looks absolutely luxurious, and we couldn't resist putting together. Yes, cashmere. So you can, the pattern comes in 2 weights, either a DK weight or a fingering sport weight.
Yeah.
So for the fingering sport weight, if you want to just use the cashmere by itself, you can do that. You get this cute little kit.
This might be the cutest little kit ever.
Yes,
comes with a bag.
A tote. You need 3 skeins of the cashmere. This is Tuku Wool's Cashmere Silk 4-ply.
Yes.
And it comes in a variety of, the kit comes in a variety of colors. This yarn is really wonderful. I think this scarf would be just the right thing to like elevate your outfit in these coming winter months if you're going out like a party, a special occasion, or if you just want to feel delightful.
Fancy.
If you want a little bit of extra luxury, you'll want to knit the DK version where you hold the cashmere with some Tuku Wool mohair.
Ooh, gosh.
And we've put together a couple of different pairings there.
Beautiful.
We've got the Tuku Wool in charcoal gray with some black mohair, which would be so pretty.
Gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so soft. So we have the Tuku Wool cashmere in light beige with a shade of beige mohair.
Lovely. I wouldn't be surprised if these get snapped up.
Yeah, I think
these are
that
just
they really
small,
will be.
little, gorgeous.
Yeah. Dark navy with Tuku Wool mohair in color 727.
Which is
I
a dark,
really like
dark
these.
blue.
Yeah. Oh, so pretty. This would go with my
Yes,
sweater.
it would.
And then we have, I think it's just beige with color 708. I think that would be really, really nice.
Wonderful.
So some really good choices. And last but not least, the nut brown with some brown mohair. So these kits are available in the shop now. This is a great item too if you don't want to treat yourself. You can, it is, I think, available showing on our gift guide. You can send it to somebody you love and drop them that not so subtle hint that this is what you would like on your needles.
Yes, for sure. Gorgeous. And also we have Scottish Yarn Festival. We topped up our order of Scottish Yarn Festival, and she has a couple, or she has this new color.
Yeah, so this is a new color from Eva at Scottish Yarn Festival. This one's called Malcolm.
Well, I love it.
This one smells really great.
Dark brown.
Yeah, it's really nice. And it's available in the 4-ply and the DK.
Yes. And she has sent us over a lovely sample cowl, which is called Hermas.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful
it's
texture.
Really lovely. I didn't know this was coming in the box, so thank you so much, Eva. And
Thank you.
This is a free pattern on Ravelry. So
I love it.
Really, really nice.
Yes.
And I believe that is a 1 skein fingering weight project.
And it's knitted in the Wallace colorway. If you're interested in replicating this, it's beautiful. Really, really nice. So yes, lots of Scottish Yarn Festival available for you. We know you like it, and it's back in stock, so that is good.
Yeah, scoop this one up while you can.
Yeah. What else do we have, Maggie?
I think that might be it.
Okay.
I don't see anything else.
So we need to announce another winner.
Yes. Our second winner today of a $25 gift card to the Woolly Thistle is at Apens. It says, "Hi, it's Kathleen, the third member of Marge's crew." Hi, Kathleen. Shetland Wool Week was a grand adventure with a favorite memory being meeting the two of you. Love this Shopcast episode and reliving the week through your memories. Also, the fleeces made it home, but Marge's had its own adventure.
Yes, we heard.
Thank you so much, Kathleen, for reaching out. If you can email us at info@thewoollythistle.com, put prize winner in all caps, we will get you your gift card.
Fantastic, Kathleen. It's great to hear from you. And yes, if you would like to be in the running for another gift card giveaway next time, all you need to do is leave us a comment down below, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel, and you will be in the running to get a free $25 gift card from us to you. All right. And now, what else do we have? Do we have to go to...
We are going to let Emma take us out today.
Sounds good. So with that, enjoy Emma and all her knitting shenanigans, and we will see you in a couple of weeks, if not before. Please do help support the launch date of The Big Sister by checking it out on the website. We'll put links everywhere so you can get there nice and easy. And thanks so much for being here. Maggie, I think all that's left to say is if you go out,
take your knitting.
Bye.
Hello. Happy Shopcast Day, everyone. My name's Emma, if we haven't met, and I'm coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland, as I do about once a month. And it's so good to be here with all of you. So today, I'm wearing a new sweater that I just finished called the Louise Pullover, and it's by Sari Nordlund. And I love it. I think it's really perfect for fall. It fits really well. Like, it has this kind of modified drop shoulder construction where you start with the back, you knit some back and forth, kind of like a trapezoid with makes short rows, and then you knit the rest of the back, and then you pick up the stitches along the shoulders, and you knit the two shoulders, and then you cast on, increasing along the neck, and you cast on the neck stitches, and then you knit the front, and you join them, and you knit all the way down. You do a little bit of a sleeve cap on each sleeve, and then you just knit straight down. And a lot of Sari Nordlund's sweaters have this type of construction. And I'm just like so happy with the fit. It just turned out great. And it was really engaging. There is this lace and cable pattern on the front and the sleeve. The back is just stockinette. And this pattern was free on Ravelry. Was free through a shop called Hobbes, which was really awesome. It was really well written, super easy to follow. So if you're looking for a really fun and engaging pattern with fingering weight yarn, this is a really good option. This is a yarn that I dyed myself a really long time ago. The supplier is no longer in business, but it is a non-superwash fingering weight yarn. It's worsted spun. So at the Woolly Thistle, I think the yarn that I would pick if I had to knit this again would be Tukul, like Tukul fingering. It would be really cozy and pretty. I would also maybe use Darnie from Studio Donegal Yarns. That might be a nice one as well. I've knitted sweaters in both of those yarns, and I also love those too. And this yarn was kind of sort of similar to them, although I think it was worsted spun. But it was from a supplier, so I'm not totally sure. But this was a great pattern. I'm really excited to knit more of Sari Nordlund's patterns in the next kind of, year or so, just because I find a lot of them really pretty. Hers are usually done in neutrals, which is also super nice. Just kind of inspires me to maybe branch out into some more neutral sweaters, which I never do. I love knitting with fun colors. So I might actually consider knitting a neutral sweater one of these days, which would be really different for me, but I love it. I also finished my Svensson sweater, which is a Jared Flood pattern from Brooklyn Tweed. This is not knitted with Brooklyn Tweed yarn. It's actually knitted with a Shetland yarn that is made by West Yorkshire Spinners, and it is Jamieson and Smith's like wool clip that they use. So this is not a Woolly Thistle yarn, but it feels very, woolly, and it's a woolly thistle adjacent yarn. And so I really, really love this. Super kind of engaging. I had a hard time knitting it. If you watch my channel Tiny Desk Knitting, you'll know that I struggled with it. I had to reknit the front because it wasn't the right length for the saddles, and there's still a little bit of fudging that went on, but it fits me. It is now blocked, and I just, it's fun. It's not my normal complicated piece. I mean, my normal complicated piece would probably be Fair Isle. So this is really different for me. The way it had to kind of fit together like a puzzle was a challenge for sure. So really happy that it's done. And I'm probably not going to knit anything else like this for a while. I don't mind knitting cables, but the complexity of this pattern was a little bit much. So, but if you want a fun challenge, Svensson, this is the shaped version, but they also have an unshaped version, by Jared Flood, was a great pattern. Very engaging, taught me a lot of things. I've also got this pair of socks that I recently finished. I'm kind of showing these like autumnal things. The pink isn't necessarily autumnal, but the vibe of the kind of cables feels very kind of, back to school autumn for me. Now this is a pair of Catherine Morland socks. This is my design. I just released it at the beginning of October. And these are, this is knitted in a superwash yarn, but there's lots of great options at the Woolly Thistle. You can knit this in Rambler. You can knit this in West Yorkshire Spinners. This is a fun textured pattern for self-striping yarn. Or variegated yarn. As you can see, this isn't self-striping, but it's extremely variegated. It's really fun. And the pattern's really easy to memorize. It's just like kind of an offset knit 2 purl 2. So I find that this works really well on a self-striping yarn. It kind of explodes the yarn a little bit in a self-striping or self-patterning yarn. So it would work for the West Yorkshire Spinners self-striping yarns or their Country Birds line. Or actually this year, I'm thinking about knitting my West Yorkshire Spinner holiday socks in this pattern because I think that would be really fun. So that could be a fun thing to do. And this is on Ravelry, the Catherine Morland socks. Catherine Morland, if you don't know who that is the main character in the Jane Austen novel Northanger Abbey. I like to name my socks after women from literature. So those have been fun, super fall, kind of autumnal. And every fall I usually knit a Fair Isle sweater, or usually I knit it to finish in the fall, but this year I didn't go to Rhinebeck. So I started my Fair Isle sweater kind of because I was so sad that I wasn't going to Rhinebeck. And if you follow my channel, you'll have seen part of this, but I have been working on this new Fair Isle design. This is knitted in mostly J&S 2-ply jumper weight, a little bit of Shetland Spindrift from Jameson's, and then a Rauma lightweight yarn called Lamelgarn, a little bit lighter than Finnelgarn. This number 12 yarn actually did come from the Woolly Thistle, although they do not stock it right now. And let's show you somewhere that's not the join so it looks a little nicer. So you can see there's a small band in between each larger one, and then there's the medium-sized band, and then there's the larger band. So I'm alternating between them, and you can see I think this one looks the messiest because this white background yarn here is knitted off of a J&S cone, and that yarn is just like, it's not finished. So when you block this, the white here is going to kind of fill in the gaps and make this look a lot neater, which is really fun. It's almost like, those little like capsules that dissolve in water and you mix an animal, like a little sponge animal. It's almost kind of like that vibe when you block yarn that came off of a cone and into a finished product, and it just looks like magically beautiful all of a sudden. So sometimes I will block a Fair Isle piece like this far in, I'll put it on barber cords and I will soak it. It doesn't really need wool wash, but you can give it a little soak and let it dry and see what I mean. So if you ever like have this kind of fear of knitting off of a cone, try that. Just knit part of a piece and block that part of the piece and see how amazing it looks. And I kind of wanted to do that just so that I could prove a point, but I can't stop knitting on it. I'm so happy to be working on a Fair Isle project. And I love this palette. It's just so much fun. It's bringing me a lot of joy. And so I think this will be really fun when it's finished and all blocked. So one thing that you should know about Fair Isle is that if you knit a band that's not in corrugated rib, which I did here, it will tend to flip up a little bit before it's blocked. So when you block it, if you have blocking combs, that can really help, or pins that you can put in the hem just to keep it down. That can really help keep the hem in place. I love the corrugated ribbed hems and cuffs and, you know, edges of Fair Isle pieces, but I find it takes so long and it can just be such a drag to knit it. And it's also really visually stimulating, so I sometimes don't really want that. I just want the Fair Isle itself to be the main focus, and I just want a plain ribbed edge on, you know, all of the spots where you need ribbing. So I love this sweater and I can't wait to keep working on it. I sometimes find that when I knit Fair Isle pieces like this, I will lose interest after a few weeks and I'll have to put it away for a couple months. So that may happen. And I usually just go with the flow when that happens. I put it away. I work on other things, usually more vanilla things. When I want to knit something more complicated, I come back to my Fair Isle piece. And that is more likely to happen like as I finish like milestones of a Fair Isle sweater. So like when I get to the armholes, I'll usually put away for a little while. Then when I finish the, you know, I'll have to add steeks here and I have to add steeks at the neck, and that sometimes just takes a little bit more mental energy. So put it away, you know, after that. And then I decide I'm ready to knit a sleeve. I'll knit a sleeve. Usually I'll put in another time out and knit the other sleeve. And so, it, you know, it kind of goes in phases, but we'll see. I tend to just work on whatever I want to. So if I'm really motivated on this, I will be continuing to chug through it. We are almost halfway done with the body. Actually, I am halfway done with the body. Probably about halfway done before the sleeve split. So hopefully you'll see more of this on the next time I'm on the Shopcast. And this has been so fun to catch up. So I hope everyone's doing really well, having a great autumn. The weather is changing here and I'm really happy about it because then I can wear all my sweaters. So we'll see you next month. And if you want to catch more of me, you can watch my channel Tiny Desk Knitting on YouTube. Bye.